The celestial arbitration hall drifted in perfect silence, a colossal ring of alloy and crystal suspended in the void. Inside, delegates from 47 civilizations gathered to decide the fate of a single species, humankind. At the center stood Prime Adjudicator Zeltharin of the Orolith. His mirrored obsidian scales reflected the chamber's lights as if the future itself were etched across his skin. His species had existed for over 100,000 years. They had watched empires rise, fracture, and vanish. Their predictive systems had forecast the outcomes of thousands of wars, and they had never been wrong. "The matter before us is simple," Zeltharin announced, his voice flawlessly translated into every known tongue. "Humanity has rejected coalition accession. They deny our levies, dispute our borders, and openly challenge our authority." A ripple of irritation spread through the assembly. The Stellar Coalition had ruled the sector for 10 millennia. No species had ever refused them. "A corrective operation has been approved," Zeltharin continued. "It will be executed by the Dominion of Varhol." Fleet Marshal Droxen rose, massive, forearmed, his skin like carved stone. He embodied the Coalition's iron will. He was the end of defiance, the enforcer of inevitability. "My armada stands ready," he declared. 12,000 warships, the finest soldiers ever forged. Humanity will be reminded of its place. Behind Zeltharin, a holographic projection ignited. Human fleet, 340 vessels. Barkel fleet, 12,000 vessels. Human technology, underdeveloped. Projected combat duration, 4.7 hours. Projected human losses, total annihilation. Coalition losses, negligible. The chamber erupted in amusement. Clicks, pulses of light, rattling armor. To them, humanity wasn't an enemy, it was an inconvenience. Only one figure did not react. Envoy Mara Lin sat alone, silver threads in her dark hair. Composed, unshakable. She had served her species for 40 years, enduring horrors that shattered beings far stronger. Beside her, Lyantha, a young historian, recorded humanity's supposed extinction. "Envoy Lin," Zeltharin said, silencing the chamber. "The Coalition extends one final courtesy. Surrender now. Your species may endure, serve, and survive." All eyes turned to the lone human. Mara Lin rose slowly, surveying the chamber, reading certainty in every face. And then she smiled. "No," she said. The word echoed. "We decline," Mara continued softly. "Please proceed with your war." Confusion rippled through the assembly. Fleet Marshal Droxen leaned forward. "Do you comprehend what you're choosing? Your fleet cannot breach our shields. Your weapons are obsolete. Every human on every world will be erased." "Maybe," Mara replied evenly. "We'll find out." As the council adjourned, Lyantha lingered. Something about Mara unsettled her. "You know you cannot win," the historian whispered. "Why refuse surrender?" Mara paused. "Do you know how long humans have been fighting?" "A few centuries," Lyantha guessed. Mara's smile faded. "Over 100,000 years. Before cities, before language, we fought with stones, then blades, then weapons capable of ending our species. Your projections have never predicted a war against us." 3 days later, the Varal Armada emerged at the edge of the Sol system. 12,000 warships in flawless formation. An ancient pattern undefeated across millennia. Earth glimmered ahead. Small, blue, fragile. "Transmit surrender ultimatum," the war admiral ordered. The message went unanswered. Hour after hour, the human fleet, 340 ships, waited near Mars, silent and motionless. For hours into the advance, sensors began screaming. Thousands of contacts, dormant, hidden within asteroids, moons and planetary rings. "They're not ships," an analyst whispered. The truth hit like ice. Humanity had turned its entire system into a weapon. Railgun platforms ignited across the asteroid belt. Missiles awakened around gas giants. Laser arrays bloomed within planetary rings. The first kinetic barrage struck at nearly a tenth the speed of light. 200 Varal ships ceased to exist in a heartbeat. Not exploding but erased. Shields designed for energy warfare collapsed under pure momentum. Panic spread. Then the human fleet moved. Micro jumps, tactical displacements impossible by coalition doctrine. Human ships erupted within the armada like predators among prey. Fire, vanish, reappear, never holding ground, never offering symmetry, never fighting clean. The conquest tide collapsed into chaos. Within 3 minutes, thousands of Varal ships burned. Projections failed. By the 5th minute, 8,000 vessels were gone. Then came the Kasaba Lancers, shaped nuclear charges, 50 megatons focused into a single plasma spear. Battleships vanished, not destroyed, reduced to nothing. The flagship fell in silence. 7 minutes, 43 seconds. The war was over. The survivors broadcast surrender. Human ships ceased fire. Amid the wreckage, an alien archivist drifted in an escape pod. Air failing. Systems dark. She expected death. Instead, a human destroyer recovered her. They treated her wounds, fed her, offered warmth. "You annihilated an armada," she whispered. "Why save me?" "You weren't a soldier," the captain replied. "The battle is over." Days later, the Galactic Conclave received the data. 12,000 ships destroyed. Human losses minimal. Predictive engines failed for the first time in history. How? The adjudicators demanded. A human envoy stood. "You measured our ships," she said. "Our weapons, our numbers. You never measured our history." She met their gaze. "We knew we couldn't win a fair fight, so we never planned one." Silence filled the chamber. "We don't seek conquest," she continued. "We seek peace. Leave us alone, and coexistence is possible." "And if we refuse?" someone asked. Her smile was calm, unyielding. "Then the next encounter won't last 8 minutes." The vote was unanimous. Human sovereignty was recognized. The Dominion's rule unraveled. Across the galaxy, one truth became undeniable. Humanity did not rise because it was the strongest. It rose because it endured. Because it learned over 100,000 years when to be merciless and when to stop. The stars would never forget that lesson. Please follow my channel for more videos. One click from you can change my life.